Well, how y'all do, baby? It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Had storms come through last night. Rain like hell, lightning, lost power, and all that shit. This morning it blew away. It looks like a good day. America's kind of like that, baby. We got storms in our country, baby, and we're worried about them. You know, the protests have spread across the country, uh, protesting ICE raids, the bullshit that Donald Trump has perpetrated on this country. You know, ever since that man came on the scene, that was his main talking point. How evil immigrants are, and how he's going to get the rapists and the murderers and all the insane, all of them, baby, round them up and get them out of the United States. It's a lie. It's a lie, but well, like the old saying goes, a lie. You repeat it enough, people start to believe it, and a portion of our country, maggots, do believe it, and they encourage that shit. And this is the result, baby. You're not rounding up murderers and crazy people. No, baby. They're rounding up people that have a job, that work every damn day and trying to support their family. Hell, they're even going to immigration courts and arresting people there who are trying to do the right thing by our laws. It doesn't matter. Donnie has a quota, baby. Donnie and Stephen Miller's got a quota, man. You've got to round up 3,000 a day. And that's just, it's un-American. Un-American as anything can be. Because the way they're doing it, they're snatching anybody, really? Well, these people aren't all that. And that's how come this country's pissed off. You know, Gavin Newsom spoke up yesterday. I listened to his speech. I liked it. And I think the Democratic Party needs to take a hint from it. Stop taking his bullshit and speak the truth. Quit trying to placate his ass. He's out to destroy this nation, to take over as much as he can. And Gavin Newsom spoke up, and I was glad to hear it. Boy, howdy. Anyway, what else is in the news? Well, crooks and thieves, baby. That's right. They're out there too. They probably come from Mexico. Or no, we're not talking about those crooks and thieves. We're talking about the ones inside our house. You know, congressmen and senators, shit like that. Yeah, there's a story in the news about how a number of congressmen benefited back in April when Donnie was going to lift the tariffs. Remember, I spoke about it. We spoke about it. How he put out a little notice on his X there, give a little heads up to those people with money that, hey, the market's fixing to change. You can make a boatload of it. Well, that's exactly what they did. You know, I've said before, if there's one law we ought to pass, which ain't gonna, is that Congress should not have the capability to invest in the stock market while they're in office. Everybody should be put in a blind trust, baby, so they don't know what's going on, so it doesn't affect their vote. Crooks and thieves, baby, they come in all demographics, man. They're not all immigrants and all that. Sometimes they're in our own house, baby, and that's pitiful. We have the control. I keep saying that, baby. Never has it been a more important time for you to stand up and use your voice, get in the crowd, and protest peacefully. Peacefully. We have to remember that. Don't give him the opportunity, the excuse to do what he wants to do. And he wants to implement martial law across this country, baby. He wants to disrupt the whole system, and he has a gang of thieves willing to help him. This isn't the America that we grew up in, baby. We're not used to seeing guys in black SUVs show up with no markings and masks on and snatch people off the street and disappear. That's not what this country is, or it used to not be. Anyway, kind of a sad day too. Brian Wilson passed away. Beach Boys. People like me, old, we grew up on that shit. So it's a sad passing. I'll listen to his music today. Anyway, keep your eyes open, baby. Be active. Be a participant in this. You'll thank yourself later on, baby. Be a part of history and save this nation. Anyway, y'all take it easy. Have a good day, and we'll see y'all later.